Okay, so this lesson is based off of De Bono's Six Thinking Hats, which is a way of problem solving. I thought it might be kind of fun if students kind of identified the way that they like to solve problems and then create a hat that represented themselves based on that color. So the six thinking hats are six different colors. The white hat represents people who just want the facts. They want the information, the data. They need all the information before that they can dive in. Our blue hats are about the process. So you say we're going to do this. I kind of think about my son of like, okay, so but how are we going to get there? So I've got to do this, this, and this. And then that's when I get to do this. It's a person who likes to plan and who likes to organize. Red hat, they make decisions based on feelings. That's my youngest son. We're working on keeping our hands to ourselves, but based on our feelings, that gut reaction of like, I didn't feel good about that person. Can't really tell you why they didn't do anything to me, but I get this gut reaction whenever I think about that. So feelings are what lead their decisions. Green hat, that's creativity. Like, what do I kind of feel like doing? There's endless possibilities. Like, you want to do it like this, but what if we tried it like that? Yellow hat is always looking at the benefits of things. So when I'm kind of like that, when I dive into a decision, I'm like only looking at the positives, and I don't really go towards the black hat, which is the cautious hat. It's not the risk taker. It's going with logistics and it's spotting all the risks. And you might kind of identify with more than one. So, like a student could decide that they're going to make a hat, and this is kind of some examples of end products. So, I kind of see if a student did black and red, and those were made with toilet paper rolls, and then like it's on top of my head, like toilet paper rolls, and then construction paper, and or you can get cups, and then students can kind of wrap them around at the end. They could like wear their hats, and to say why they created that particular hat. But we could go to black of, well, whenever I make a decision, I like to weigh the risks, and I'm often worried about how others are going to be feeling whenever I make a decision. For me, like I said, I'm kind of that benefit person, and then I'm also creative, that I don't always think there's one right decision. And in fact, my personality type, that I feel stifled when there's only one, like only one way to do it. I'm like, this isn't working for me. So that goes with my personality type. And so the way that I have this lesson set up, that you can use or lose this part. I think this video might be like somewhere around 10 minutes, where it reads Sarah Bella's thinking cap. And so it kind of goes along with like her creativity. And then the students will be introduced to the different colors that mean um, uh, about the different ways that they problem solve. And you can give them some different examples. Even if you go online and Google, I added two images. So it's kind of whatever you want to have up for your students. You might be able to find a better image online if you look up De Bono's Six Thinking Hats. But then they will create their own, and then you can kind of make a decision. For this, it shows that the students created their hat, and then they took an image on their Chromebook, went to insert, and then added that image in, and then wrote a little bit about it. So it could be a digital gallery walk that the kids go on, and they're able to view each one of their friends. Or we could stand up in front of the class and put our hat on and talk about how it represents our own decision making. Or we could be in small groups, and then we could have our friends raise their hand and like, tell me what color your friend picked and why. And so we can kind of share out individually like that as well too. So hopefully that's something that might be kind of fun, hands-on for your students to try out. Ask any questions that you might have.